flipping through the newspapers, switching through multiple news channels, exploring different websites and online mediums for relevant news? Keeping up to date with important news is not only time-consuming but also requires meticulous upkeep of notes for thorough revision. With a limited period in hand and abundant resources to study from, do not let current affairs come in the way of your prelims success. Join the PT 365 program by Vision IAS and advance in your preparation for current affairs. Starting on 9th January at 5 p.m., this 20-day course offers comprehensive coverage of 1 year of current affairs in 60 hours. Join for improved knowledge with complete coverage of the Hindu, Indian Express, PIB, Economic Times, Yojana, Economic Survey, etc. Doubt-clearing sessions and mentoring for thorough knowledge. Access to Sandhan personalized test with 25,000 plus questions. Access to live and online classes for flexibility in timing. It's time to devote your energy to smart learning and not running. Enroll today and excel in UPSC prelims with a strong command of current affairs.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News Today. Without delay, let's have a look at the headlines first. Indian Space Research Organization has successfully undocked the SPADEX satellite. India launches first exploration license auction for critical minerals under EL regime. PM Surya Ghar, Muft Bijli Yojana crosses milestone of 10 lakh installations. Standing Committee on Water Resources tabled fourth report on demand for grants 2025-26 of Ministry of Jal Shakti. CAR T-cell therapy works for 73% Indian patients in clinical trials, says Lancet report. 6 properties added to India's tentative list by UNESCO World Heritage Centre. In an exciting breakthrough in the world of space exploration, the Indian Space Research Organization or ISRO has successfully undocked the SPADEX satellite. This comes after the impressive achievement in January 2025 when ISRO successfully docked 2 satellites, XTX-01 Chaser and XTX-02 Target. With this, India has become the 4th nation after United States, Russia and China to demonstrate in-space docking technology. Let's dive into the SPADEX mission itself. It is a technology demonstrator mission aimed at developing and showcasing in-space docking, rendezvous and undocking capabilities. The mission involves 2 small satellites, STX-01, the Chaser satellite, and XTX-02, the Target satellite, both launched aboard PSLV C-60. The SPADEX spacecraft was designed and built by the U.R. Rao Satellite Center in Bengaluru with support from other key ISRO centers including VSSC, LPSC, SAC, IISU and LEOS. Established back in 1976, URSC is the lead center of ISRO responsible for design, development, assembly and integration of communication, navigation, remote sensing, scientific and small satellite missions. The significance of this mission is profound, opening up new possibilities for India's space endeavors. It enables future space missions by supporting deep space explorations like lunar sample returns and interplanetary travel. Additionally, it contributes to the development of the Bharatiya Antariksh Station, aiding in the creation of India's planned space station. This mission is also vital for supporting crewed lunar missions, paving the way for human space flight under the Gaganyaan program and beyond. Moreover, it advances in-space servicing and robotics, demonstrating power transfer and robotics servicing capabilities crucial for satellite maintenance and long-term space operations. Moving on to the technological innovations, SPADEX boasts some impressive advancements. It features a low-impact, androgynous docking system, ensuring a smooth and secure connection between the satellites. Additionally, the mission includes an Inter-Satellite Communication Link or ISL, enabling real-time data transfer between the 2 spacecraft. To ensure precise navigation and control during docking, SPADEX relies on GNSS-based relative orbit determination. Adding to this, the mission demonstrates power transfer technology, allowing energy to be shared between docked satellites, a crucial capability for future missions. All of this is powered by advanced autonomous rendezvous and docking algorithms, ensuring precise maneuvering of the satellites while in orbit. But what happens next? After the docking and undocking procedures, the satellites continue with independent payload operations. SDX-01, the chaser satellite, carries a high-resolution imaging system designed for Earth observation. Meanwhile, SDX-02, the target satellite, is equipped with a multispectral payload for monitoring natural resources and vegetation. Furthermore, SDX-02 houses a radiation monitoring system essential for studying space radiation, an important step towards supporting future human space missions. With this successful undocking, ISRO has taken yet another giant leap in space technology, reinforcing India's position as a global space leader. India has launched its first ever exploration license or EL auction for critical minerals under the new EL regime. Let's break it down. This initiative comes after the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Amendment Act of 2023, which now allows private players to participate in reconnaissance and prospecting activities for 29 critical and deep-seated minerals. So, what's on the table for this auction? It features 13 exploration license blocks targeting essential minerals like rare earth elements, zinc, copper, and diamond. The goal? Well, to fast-track mineral discovery, attract investment, cut down on imports, and fuel clean energy and industrial growth. Let's talk about why these critical minerals are so important. They are essential for economic development and national security. Any disruption in their supply can lead to supply chain vulnerability and disruption. The Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Act of 1957 grants the central government the power to auction mining leases and composite licenses for these critical minerals. Now, where do these minerals come into play? Let's explore a few key applications. First, clean technologies. Cobalt is crucial for electric vehicle batteries and corrosion-resistant alloys. Second, information and communication. Gallium powers semiconductors, integrated circuits, and LEDs. And third, advanced manufacturing. Hafnium is vital for superalloys and catalyst precursor. India has taken significant steps to boost critical mineral mining. The MMDR Amendment Act 2023 delisted 6 minerals including lithium and niobium from the list of atomic minerals, enabling private sector participation. Additionally, the National Critical Mineral Mission, announced in the 2024-25 budget, aims to support domestic firms in securing foreign critical mineral assets and enhancing trade. To further encourage exploration, the National Mineral Exploration Trust, or NMET, introduced a reimbursement scheme covering up to 50% of eligible exploration expenses. But mining critical minerals come with its own set of challenges. Poorly managed mining operations can pollute and drain water resources, a major issue considering 16% of critical mineral mines and deposits are located in highly water-stressed regions. Additionally, high exploration cost and limited private investment remain hurdles. And on the global stage, geopolitical tensions loom large. For example, mining industries in Chile and Peru, major players in the critical minerals market, are grappling with political instability, adding to supply chain uncertainty. India's move to auction exploration licenses is a bold step toward reducing reliance on imports and securing these essential resources. How this shapes the future of our mineral industry remains to be seen. But one thing is for sure, this is a crucial moment for the sector. Moving on to the update on the renewable energy front. The PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana has crossed an impressive milestone, 10 lakh rooftop solar installations. Launched in 2024 under the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, it stands as the world's largest domestic rooftop solar initiative. Let's dive into the details. Under this ambitious scheme, the government has already disbursed 4,770 crore rupees in subsidies to 6.13 lakhs beneficiaries. Leading the way, Chandigarh and Daman and Diu have achieved 100% of their rooftop solar targets for government buildings. Meanwhile, Gujarat emerges as a top-performing state in overall rooftop solar installations, followed by Kerala and Uttar Pradesh. Let's break it down the key details of PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. The scheme aims to install rooftop solar systems and provide free electricity up to 300 per units to 1 crore households. This initiative runs until FY 2026-27, but who's eligible? Only residential consumers and residential welfare societies or RWAs can benefit. Residential households receive 30,000 rupees per kilowatt for systems up to 2 kilowatt, 18,000 rupees per kilowatt for additional capacity up to 3 kilowatt, and a total subsidy cap of 78,000 rupees for system exceeding 3 kilowatt. Residential welfare associations receive 18,000 per kilowatt for common facilities. To make this even more accessible, the government offers collateral-free loans up to 2 lakh rupees at a subsidized interest rate of 6.75% through 12 sector banks. In a bid to encourage wider adoption, one model solar village per district is being developed to showcase solar energy implementation. To qualify, the village must be a revenue village with a population of over 5,000 or 2,000 for special category states. What about the impact? The scheme is expected to add a whopping 30 gigawatt of solar capacity through residential rooftop installations by 2027. The government also projects a massive annual saving of 75,000 crore rupees on electricity cost. On the environmental front, each solar rooftop installation offsets carbon emissions equivalent to planting 100 trees, a significant contribution to the green energy movement. And the job market stands to benefit too, with an estimated 17 lakh direct jobs created. An important development, the Standing Committee on Water Resources has tabled its fourth report on the demand for grants 2025-26 of the Ministry of Jal Shakti. The report sheds light on key government initiatives in the water sector, challenges faced, and recommendations to enhance their effectiveness. First, let's talk about fund utilization. The report highlights that only 60% of the budget allocated for 2024-25 was utilized by the end of the third quarter, a concerning figure. Moving on to the challenges in the water sector, the report outlines several pressing issues: a sharp reduction in per capita water availability, deteriorating water quality, overexploitation of groundwater resources, and relatively low efficiency in water utilization facilities. The committee recommends that these challenges demand an urgent revision of the national water policy and its effective implementation. Next, let's focus on the Namami Gange mission second. The report suggests forming a dedicated committee comprising MPs and MLAs from the respective districts to ensure better formulation, implementation, and monitoring of the mission's progress. On dam safety, the report points to a critical shortage of personnel in state committees on dam safety and state dam safety organizations, hampering the implementation of the Dam Safety Act. To address this, it recommends including a local public representative in the bodies or organizations under the National Dam Safety Authority. Turning to rainwater harvesting, the report highlights a major gap: the absence of dedicated financial support to states and union territories under the National Water Mission or NWM, making it tougher to promote this crucial practice. And finally, on the flood management and border areas program, the report flags underutilization of allocated funds, which hampers implementation. It also points to cross-border river issues causing recurring floods. To tackle this, the report recommends that the Ministry of Jal Shakti and the Ministry of External Affairs should take up cross-border flood management as an independent initiative. Ahead, we delve into a groundbreaking development in cancer treatment: CAR T-cell therapy. According to a recent report published in The Lancet, clinical trials in India show a remarkable 73% success rate among patients. These findings stem from phase 1 and 2 trials, crucial stages where researchers evaluate the therapy's safety and effectiveness. Let's dive deeper into what this means. The cost of this treatment in India is just 1/20th of the similar global therapies, a significant breakthrough in affordability. But what about side effects? The study reports that 61% of participants experienced anemia, 65% showed low platelet counts, and many faced low white blood cell counts, common yet manageable risks. Now, let's understand what CAR, chimeric antigen receptor T-cell therapy, is all about. It works by modifying immune cells, specifically T cells, turning them into powerful cancer fighters known as CAR T cells. T cells are special cells, types of white blood cells, whose primary function is cytotoxic, meaning killing other cells. It's mainly used for certain types of blood cancers, especially when the cancer has relapsed or has not responded to initial treatments. CAR T cell therapy is a cutting-edge treatment that involves modifying a patient's immune cells to fight cancer more effectively. It starts with removing blood from the patient to extract T cells, a type of white blood cell. In the lab, these T cells are genetically modified by inserting a chimeric antigen receptor or CAR gene, transforming them into CAR T cells designed to recognize and attack cancer cells. These modified cells are then grown in large numbers before being infused back into the patient. Once inside the body, the CAR T cells bind to cancer cells using specific antigens and destroy them, helping the immune system target cancer more effectively. Now, why is this therapy so promising? First, it offers a shorter treatment duration compared to aggressive chemotherapy or stem cell transplants, making recovery faster. And here's something fascinating. CAR T cells stay in the body, providing long-term protection against cancer relapse. It's a living drug with sustained benefits for this very reason. Of course, no breakthrough comes without challenges. One major concern is cytokine release syndrome, where an overactive immune response can cause high fever or even lead to organ failure. There's also neurotoxicity, ranging from confusion and seizures to severe cases like cerebral edema or coma. Additionally, tumors can develop resistance by losing the targeted antigen CAR T cells, a phenomenon known as antigen escape. CAR T cell therapy is shaping up to be a game changer, more affordable, effective, and faster acting. While the journey is not without hurdles, this latest report offers a ray of hope to countless patients. Moving ahead, 6 new properties from India have been added to the tentative list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Now, before a site earns its place on the World Heritage list, it first has to be part of this tentative list, a crucial first step. Let's explore these 6 sites one by one. First up, Kanger Valley National Park, located in the Bastar district of Chhattisgarh. The stunning park gets its name from the Kanger River and is known for its unique karst topography, complete with limestone caves and the breathtaking Tirathgarh waterfalls. Moving on, we have the Mudumal Megalithic Menhirs, an ancient astronomical observatory site near the banks of the Krishna River in Telangana. A menhir, for those who might not know, is a man-made standing stone, typically tapered at the top. This site is believed to be 3,500 to 4,000 years old. Next, we uncover the Ashokan edict sites along the Mauryan routes. These sites feature major rock edicts, minor rock edicts, pillar edicts, along with other edicts and cave inscriptions. All these were inscribed by the legendary Maurya Emperor Ashoka in the 3rd century BCE, a window into our ancient past. Now, let's journey to the 64 Yogini temples. These temples are spread across Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and Odisha. Each temple contains 64 striking images of yoginis associated with tantric worship. Interestingly, most of these temples are circular in design, except for the ones in Khajuraho, Baduhu, and Rikhian, which are rectangular. Moving forward to the iconic Gupta temples of North India. These temples showcasing a fascinating blend of Nagara and Dravida architectural styles, influenced by both Buddhist and Hindu traditions. Typically built with a basic square plan, flat roofs and circumambulatory path, and a low-height shikhara. Some were made from sun-dried bricks and terracotta, while others feature sandstone. And finally, we arrive at the palace fortresses of the Bundelas. This includes 6 majestic forts: Gharkundar Fort, Raja Mahal, Jahangir Mahal, Datia Palace, Jhansi Fort, and Dhubela Palace. These structures beautifully blend Rajput and Mughal architectural styles, a true testament to India's rich heritage. In today's Place in News, we turn our attention to Syria with its capital Damascus. Recently, the Alawites minorities came under attack during conflict in Syria. Now, let's look at some key facts about the country. Located in West Asia, Syria shares borders with Turkey to the north, Iraq to the east, Jordan to the south, and Israel and Lebanon to the west. It also touches the Mediterranean Sea on the western edge. Geographically, Syria features the Syrian desert, the Euphrates River Valley, and the Anti-Lebanon Mountains, which form part of its borders with Lebanon. The country's key rivers include the Euphrates, Orontes, and Tigris, while its highest point is Mount Hermon. Syria's ongoing conflict has significantly impacted cities like Aleppo, Homs, Idlib, and the Golan Heights, a disputed territory with Israel. As we conclude today's main news, let's have a look at some quick updates. The Ministry of Education launches PM scheme for mentoring young authors, PM Yuva 3.0, which aims to train young authors below 30 years of age to promote reading, writing, and book culture. 50 authors will be selected through an all-India contest. National Book Trust India is an implementing agency ensuring structured mentorship. ValueEthics RE has become the first private firm to receive IRDAI's nod to commence a reinsurance business in India. Reinsurance is a risk management practice where insurance companies transfer a portion of their risk to another insurance company, reinsurer, to protect themselves from large financial losses. Foundation stone laid for the campus of Northeast Center for Technology Application and Reach in Shillong, Meghalaya, which will promote saffron cultivation in the Northeast. Nectar is an autonomous body under the Department of Science and Technology. Saffron is also known as red gold. Recently, the US launched surprise airstrikes against Yemen-based Houthi rebels. Houthis are an armed political and religious group formerly known as Ansar Allah. They are part of Iran-led axis of resistance, an anti-Israel and anti-Western alliance of regional militias, including Hamas and Hezbollah. Balochistan, Pakistan's largest province, has recently been the epicenter of escalating violence. Balochistan lies at the mouth of Strait of Hormuz and borders Iran to the west, Afghanistan to the north, and Arabian Sea to the south. Ghar Port, a deep-sea port key to China-Pakistan economic corridor, also lies in this region. India-Bangladesh naval exercise Bongo Sagar 2025 and coordinated patrol was conducted in the Bay of Bengal. The exercise saw participation of INS Ranveer from the Indian Navy. The first edition of Bongo Saga was held in 2019. Exercise Sampriti is an annual joint military exercise focusing on counter-terrorism and disaster response. Drying of Tamuli Doba Beel in Povitora Wildlife Sanctuary is a growing concern. The sanctuary is located in the floodplains of River Brahmaputra in the district of Morigaon, Assam. It consists of Rajamayong Reserve Forest and Povitora Reserve Forest. It holds the highest density of greater one-horned rhinoceros in the country. Recently, scientists turned light into a supersolid for the first time ever. Until now, supersolidity had only been observed in Bose-Einstein condensates or BECs. BEC is a state of matter formed when a group of bosons is cooled to near absolute zero, causing them to occupy the same quantum state. Before we sign off, let's challenge your understanding in today's installment of Test Your Learning. Thank you for joining us. We hope you found this episode of News Today engaging. For the solutions to the quiz and to access the PDF version of News Today, remember to visit the provided links in the description below.